Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. Let me start by saying myself, Gauri Pamarthi. I'm the master student with the specialization of data science and analytics. As you can see on my screen, data mining and visualization. Today I'm going to be give you a presentation on one of the part in my module description of the data set, that is room occupancy estimation by using the machine learning process. These are the contents today I'm going to discuss on this PPT. Introduction, what is data set, what is data mining, room occupancy estimation, what is the information of the data set, machine learning model, how the machine learning process involved in the room occupancy estimation, description of the data set, horizon objective of the analysis, what is the suitability of the dataset, what are the classifications of the dataset, finally conclusion and references. These are the contents. Introduction. Room occupancy estimation using machine learning process. This involves the collecting, pre-processing and classification of data. And also it will explain the machine learning models and room occupancy estimation the model. It will also using by done the machine learning on the data set, which I can take the model. And also this also explain the SVM, support vector machine, decision tree, and confusion matrix. These are the classifications I chosen on the machine learning process, and also it will discuss the suitability of the data set. What is data set? A data set is a gathering of related and organized information that can be analyzed or processed by using variety of methods and tools. So the data set is to gather the information from other organizational information and also analyze and process it by using different methods or tools. And also it can be include different types of data such as numericals, categorical, and text, audio, images. So depending on the specific domain and applications, the data set will include the different types of data. And also, it is often used in the machine learning process. Data sets are not only used in the machine learning and also data mining, other fields like training, test models, what is the predictions and aided decision making. Data set also used in the machine learning process and also some decision making informations. So this will be used in the many objectives. What is data mining? Data mining is the procedure of discovering the different patterns, and also it insights the large data sets using the machine learning, statistical and computational techniques. It will be this processor will be discover the different new patterns and also using the statistical and computational techniques what we have taken, and it also includes the various steps like data integration, transformation, selection, data cleaning, and patterns evolution and knowledge representation. It may also take the data to transfer the data. We may use the integration transformation techniques to knowledge of the evolution. It can be used in many businesses. Nowadays, not only in the machine learning sciences, day-to-day life also, data mining also used. That is healthcare, finance, marketing, and it will be extract the valuables inside from the large amount of data. So it will be a large amount of data. We have the large amount of data. This technique will be used to extract the values and given the accurate output. And also it is gained from the data mining can be used to make the informed decisions. Also, it will be used to inform the data decisions, identify the patterns of trends, and also use it to improve the business operations and optimize the performance. The meaning of optimize is increasing the performance of the business analysis. Room occupancy estimation. This is my experiment. What is the room? How can do this procedure? Let me start. Room occupancy estimation using machine learning involves the gathering data from the different sensors. Here, I am using the machine learning process to evaluate the and estimate the occupancy of certain room. What I can take by using the sensors. The collected data is pre-processed to prepare it for the machine learning algorithms, and it will be converted into the numerical features. So the data collected data is pre-processed. The meaning of pre-process is to transfer the data, and based on the classification that the data will be classified, and also to filter by using different kinds of procedure to pre-process the data, and also it will convert the machine learning algorithms into numerical features. Machine learning models are trained using the pre-processed data, and it will be give the accurate predicted room occupancy. The process of machine learning by using the pre-processed data, it will be helps to given the what is a predicted accurate data of that room occupancy, and the model can be used to optimize the staffing levels, and it also improve the security and ensure the compliances, and also regulate the variety of settings such as retail outlets, airports, and healthcare facilities. So by using this process, we can improve the security levels, staffing levels, and compliances to regulate the variety of settings on that room. Information of the data set. What is the information? Where it can be done? In the room measuring 6 by 4.6 meters. This is the occupancy of the room. What I can take. An experimental test for the occupancy estimator was conducted. For the measurement of 6 by 4.6 meters room occupancy, the experimental test will be conducted. So there are 7 nodes. There are 7 nodes and 1 edge node are arranged in a star pattern for the setup. So let me take one. There are the 7 nodes. This is the edge node. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are connected in the star pattern. So this is the edge node. So the sensor nodes are wireless transmitters. Here, certain room occupancy. This one is a certain room measuring the measurements of 6 by 4.6. In this room, we placed a 7 nodes and 1 edge sensor. These are the wireless transmitters. And the data will be transmitted. Each node will be transmitted data each and every 30 seconds. So first, first sensor will send the information to a sensor every 30 seconds. Next one also send the data to the edge node for the 30 seconds. So each and every 30 seconds, each sensor will be sent the information. At the time that the data set will be gathered, data by passing all the sensors, the data will be gathered here. There were no HVAC equipment used in that room. The meaning of HVAC is humidity, velocity, and air conditioning equipment. So here only we are using 7 sensors, 1 edge sensor. There is no any other HVAC equipment used in that room. What are the main sensors play a vital role in that room gathering the room estimation? There are the temperature, light, sound, CO2, and digital passively infrared were the non-intrusive sensors. There are the non-intrusive sensor used in that room. Description of the data set. Here there are 16 variables. Variables is nothing but attributes. There are 16 variables and 10,129 instances in the data set for to estimate the room occupancy, which is followed by the, I already told you, the temperature, sound, light, and CO2 passive infrared. These are the main 5 non-intensive sensors we are used. But based on the classification, it will be again divided into the 4 subsets. S1 temperature, S2 temperature, S3 temperature, and S4 temperature. At the same time, similarly, S1 to S4 light, S1 to S4 sound. Here, CO2 S5, CO2 S5. PIR S6 and PIR S7. These are the rows, these are the columns in that particular data. Finally, the room occupancy count, how many rooms we are using in that one. So, for this estimation, for this data set, there is no pre-processing and filtering is required. S6 PIR and S7 PIR can take machine learning model for the classification. Based on the classification, S6, S7 values will be divided. Data is already sorted, so no pre-processing required for this processor. Classification can be done by the 3 models: SVM, support vector machine, and decision trees, and confusion matrix. Origin of the data set. This is the origin of the data set. The data will be collected manually from the period of time. What is the period? It will be collected manually of the period. That is 22nd December 2017 to 26th December 2017. And another 10th January 2018 to 11th January 2018. In this, the data will be collected each and every 30 seconds with the help of wireless sensors. And this will be conducted in room measuring of 6 meters and 6 meters to 4.6 meters room occupancy. This is the origin of the data set. Objectives. What are the objective of this analysis? Classification models were used on 2 variables. Based on the classification, and S6 PIR and S6 SCMR PIR can be divided to analyze the objectives and understand the stability of the data. What are those? To analyze the room occupancy count on the basis of CO2, and also to identify the relation between the various sensors. What is the relation between? Here we are using 5 non-intensive sensors: temperature, light, sound, CO2, and PIR. For that, by using the classification to identify the relation between those sensors, and also identify which data mining model provides the best results. Here we are taken 3 classification of data mining techniques: SVM and decision tree, confusion matrix. In those, which data mining model will provide the best results of the PIR, and to analyze the effectiveness of the data for the model of PIR. To analyze the effectiveness, what is the effectiveness of that model? Suitability of the data set. The suitability of the data set for room occupancy estimation will be defined from the specific requirements and tasks. The suitability, we will calculate the suitability, how it will be suitable for that. We will make a specific requirements. What is those? The data for room occupancy estimation is absolutely relevant, and also it is absolutely correct and accurate. There is no error of any kind of the data set. Here we taken data set. There is because of taking that one, there is no any kind of errors. It is absolutely accurate and absolutely relevant. And also it will be complete, will be all data points. There is no data missing in that one. We are taking and we are doing the experiment in certain period of time. In that, this will be working accurately. There is no data missing at the any point. So this data format that makes it easy to analyze, and also it is easy to analyze the data. With the help of various sensors, data can be collected effectively. By using the sensors, 7 sensors we are using here. With the help of sensors, the data will be collected efficiently. The analysis of S6 PIR and S7 PIR can be used, which is the model of machine learning. Machine learning model. What is a machine learning model? In this machine learning model, there are 3 major parts: pre-processing the data, filtering the data, and classification of the data. Pre-processing. What is the pre-processing? Pre-processing in machine learning includes the converting raw information into a right format. It will be convert the we have the bunch of bundle of the information that is combination of images and text and also like different patterns images. So the pre-processing is used to convert the raw data into the right format of the information by using the cleaning, normalizing, transformation, data improvement, model performance. So it will be improve the performance of the model. Filtering. Filtering in machine learning involves the selection and subselection of the applicable landscape from the input data in order to improve the model performance. If already the pre-processing done, the signals will be the data will be separated. By using the filtering, it also give the applicable landscapes to the input data in order to improve the model performance. It also used to improve the performance of the model. And also common filtering technique includes the correlation basis and selection and mutual information based. Here mostly used the common filtering techniques are correlation based features and selection mutual information based features. Classification. Classification machine learning is process of redirecting the categorical and discrete output variables based on the input variables. So here common classification algorithms are used logistic regression, decision trees, and support vector machines. Classification. Coming to the classification, first one is a support vector model. It is a popular service logical algorithm used for the organization and regression analysis. So in this, by using this classification, SVM is try to discover a hyperplane in a high-dimensional interplanetary that will separate the dissimilar classes. Here we have the mixed data. By using the SVM technique, it will be classify the data into the dissimilar classes. Based on the classification, it will be the subclassify the data. And also SVM can handle the linear, non-linear classification problem and also use it for the binary or multi-class classification. Decision tree. It is a general machine learning process used for the organization and regression analysis. In this classification, the decision tree built a model of decisions on their possible outcomes. So here it will be generated the main data. We have taken the main data. This will be classified the data into possible outcomes of the data with the based of input features and predict the class label of the sample. And this tree is built recursively by the partitioning the data based on the most informative features and each node. So here main node will be give the possible outcomes of the input data, and also that will be give the another possible number of incomes input of the data. And but here there is a particular this particular built a recursively particular partitioning of the nodes. These are the particular information containing nodes, highlighting that one. Decision tree are known for their interpretability, but they can be suffer for overfitting and instability of the tree. It is a very complex and noisy. Here we are using this type of data. Each and every node it will be divided. For this, we will get the noisy, and also it is very complex to compare to the SVM method. Confusion matrix. What is a confusion matrix method? In the confusion matrix, a table is used to understand the presentation of the classification model by comparing the class label with the actual label. So here, what is the comparing between the actual label with the class labels? And it represents in the form of true positive, false positive, true negative, and false negative. Count for the each class. And also, it in the true positive represents the number of sample classified correctly as a positive. The true negative represents the number of samples classified correctly as a negative. So this is also a some of the complex method by comparing the SVM. Coming to the conclusion, this is the conclusion. Room occupancy estimation using machine learning is a effective way to optimize the occupancy to manage the efficiency of the energy in the room. So here the machine learning is used to effective way to improve the energy efficiency, and by predicting room occupancy based on the various characters such as temperature, humidity, light, building managers to make the informed decision about the heating, cooling, and lighting, resulting and to save the money and to reduce the energy consumption. So here, by using that various characters, it will be informed decisions for the what we need to get heating, cooling, lighting, and by using this to reduce the money and reduce the energy consumption. However, accurate data collection and model training are essential for the successful implementation. Here, the sensors will be collected data accurately. For this model, this is essential for this successful implementation. This dataset will be explained by the models of machine learning according to the selecting dataset. So here I'm taking the dataset to explain the model of machine learning for the selected data. Here, classification models for used two variables data sets will be classified by using the SPM method here only to characterize and to classify the data of the room occupancy, that is S6 PIR and S7 PIR. These are the values variables to data set will be classified. It analyzes the objectives and understood the suitability of the data set. So this process will be analyze the objectives. What are the understanding? What is the suitability of the data set? So this is the conclusion. These are the references I taken. Coming to the data set. Mm, mm. This is the data set I taken with the number of here these are the 16 columns, date, time, which date I can take, which date it will be done, what time it will be processed, what are the temperature sensors. Here, these are the sensors sending the data each and every 30 seconds. This is the classifications. S6 PIR and S7 PIR. Sometimes it will be given zeros and ones, zeros, ones, but we are conducted in the room only one. Room occupancy count is one. This is the data set I taken from the UCI machine learning respiratory website. So thank you. This is the final presentation. I given the description of the data set, how to estimate the room occupancy by using the machine learning process. Thank you very much.